that some people is not really made to be around. Like always had a desire is to hang around certain people. You know what I'm saying? Like mingle. You know what I'm saying? But and I guess I've been feeling this for a long time, all my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like being by yourself, and you just feel different when you go into different crowd. I'm not saying I'm better than nobody else. No, I'm not saying that. It just feels weird. It just feels funny. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it feels funny. Going in, it's like you live on the earth your whole life, and it's just your life is different when it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just feel something is just missing. Like you know what I'm saying? You feel like something is missing. That's how I feel. It feel like something was missing, something was left out. You feel me? Yeah, that's how I feel. Oh, okay. Yeah, same here, brother. Yeah, same to you, brother. Yeah, you just feel like something was missing. Like you know what I'm saying? Oh, you just it's like you just man, something ain't right. You get up every day and you think about it, say, man, something ain't right. And even when I was in school, I always noticed I felt different. You know what I'm saying? It just something in me just made me just feel different. But it's like I still got a lot of questions. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, it's a lot. It's a whole lot, and you know, so I be doing a lot of thinking too. Or maybe it can be something like you can be you could have been lived in the house with somebody for all your life basically, and you just feel like it's not certain things, or you would think of grown men or whatever, especially being a man, it ain't it's like in the in the so-called white community, it's it's different. Y'all know I talk about it a lot in my videos. It's real different from, and I definitely can relate to that part. As far as me calling myself saying I'm an Israelite, well, I'm a Jew or whatever. I don't just like to walk around and just. It's just like you don't feel comfortable with using that word. Like nah. But what I do say, I boldly say, is that all I do is just look at the circumstances and the conditions and stuff like that, and go from there. Like yeah, and then compare it to Deuteronomy 28:46, where it said these curses will be upon thee for a sign for one, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, man, I live half of my damn life, and uh, I live half of my damn life not really enjoying life, you know what I mean? Like to the fullest, like you really want to, you know what I mean? And you be like, damn, man, I feel like I done just missed a whole life, just wasted over 50 some years or 40 years or something like that. It's like, in yourself, it's like you saying, man, you know what, this shit is not normal. Like, this is not normal for the average individual person, you know what I'm saying? Because you got them so-called Caucasian people, they can walk out there, and for the most part, the average so-called white man can walk around, and they rich, they own their own business, they got everything, you know what I'm saying? They own the government. They are the government. You know, they everything. They children, they counterparts don't have to wake up and wonder where they're gonna get the next meal from. You know what I'm saying? Then they put you in a certain local community and give you food stamps, welfare cards, and you can't spend, or if you do an overdraft, you got to pay the banks back and all that. You know, the Caucasian people, let's just keep it real. They don't have to really worry about all that time. They don't have to think about all that kind of stuff. They can wake up right now and they can spend $10,000 a day, and they bank gonna call them and tell them, oh, you covered, you well covered, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You know good and darn well a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American man, or what they call a damn Negro, ain't never lived like that. Negro, we don't even know. A lot of people don't even know what that is. But they looking at you like, and they saying it like this here. If your black ass spend this here, your black ass gonna have to pay it back. That's how they looking at it. Oh, you gonna have to pay it. You did an overdraft. I'm sorry, you did an overdraft. You gotta pay this back. Look, bro, last couple of days too. It's like you can be sitting outside reading a damn book. You can go and sit up you can't even sit up in a business here in America, here in America. You see what I'm saying? Without them coming out there trying to find some kind of reason to fuck with you. You can't even go outside and chill. You can't do none of that. You can't go somewhere and just sit up and chill, sit up and eat, listen to your put your earplugs in and do that without some Caucasian person, they do. Some Caucasian person coming out there telling you, excuse me, you're not allowed to be here. This is only preserved for the whatever, blah, blah, blah. You can't be here because this is property. You're not allowed to be on here. See that sign or whatever. And if you get mad and you tell them off or something, then what they'll do, they'll get in that fighting mode and come at you more and bring more racism to you and all that kind of stuff. And then when you stand up for yourself, then you got your brainwashed family. They ain't gonna understand your brainwashed family that actually worship these people. They gonna turn around and be on their side. Oh, they could have arrested you, son. If you could have did it, they could have arrested you. You gonna end up in jail. You gonna end up. When you should be cold on my side. You sit there realizing that it's like you ain't really got nothing to lean on. The only person you got is the Most High. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you can't be sitting up out there. You know what I mean? But for me, I know that I'm gonna have to learn how to humble myself or whatever or something. And I think, you know what? I think Caucasian people use that to their advantage. They say, well, they serve a Christian God, and we gonna come out there and throw our heat around and stuff like that. Then if they get smart, we can take them to jail because their families is scared of them getting locked down and all that old kind of stuff. They the chosen one, so we can go out there and we can use this to our advantage because number one, our forefathers control this world. So therefore, we gonna come and we gonna do anything that we want to them. That's how they feel. Yeah. And a lot of them, they'll try to they'll try to come and put hands on you, especially if they catch you in an alley or something like that. They'll try to come put hands on you. You know, you can't even go nowhere and sit up, man, and read a book. And as soon as you talk about it, they don't want you to even. Esau is evil, man. They are. These people are evil, man. You can't even go up and sit up and be at peace and sit down and eat. If you want to just sit up and just eat your snack, eat your fruit, listen to your music in your earphones and stuff. They just all walking around just looking to just devour some fucking body or just walk up to you and tell you some shit or whatever. You know what I mean? That's all they do. You go in the store. You do business with them. Or you go in there and you try to go, in your mind, I don't know if any of y'all have experienced this. If you're a black, Hispanic, or Native American person, you're going to understand this. But if you are Uncle Tom, if you are a non so-called black or Hispanic or natives of America, if you're not a real Jew, you're gonna click off this video. I'm gonna put it. If you're not a chosen, if you ain't chosen, you what I'm saying, it's gonna consume the shit out of you. But if you know that you are from, you're chosen or whatever, you know more than likely, you know, well, it's gonna resonate with you. You ain't gonna run from it. But what was that? The hell I was gonna say? Yeah, they try to tell you, well, since if I can remember, I come back. Or they'll try to tell you you don't belong here. Like, I'm just sitting here listening to my music. I'm sitting here listening to my audios and whatever. You coming up here messing with me. I'm having a conversation. I'm just sitting here chilling. But you comes out here and tell me, oh, this is not your property. And I tell them like this. This is what I tell them. I said, how did your forefathers get this land? How you gonna come up and tell me what's don't belong to me when you benefit off of what your forefathers created for you, which they got in an evil way? Y'all went to the west coast of Africa, and the Europeans did. They went to the west coast of Africa, stole our people, and divided some of them up into Turkey. Some of them went to North Africa, East, and all. They just spread it all up in different parts of the world. You know what I'm saying? And everywhere that they just went and laid their seed everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna tell you, and then bought a lot of our people from different parts of the world over from especially in Spain, and bought a lot of our people over here in America on slave ships and stuff like that. Then they're gonna turn around. Your ancestors brought us over here, but yet still think about it. They bring you over here on slave ships, right? But then they turn right back around and get mad with you and tell you don't belong here, you don't belong here and that. But you brought our people over here. How much sense does that make? And the only reason why they are still standing to this day, the enemy, is because of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American people. That's the reason why this country is still going. It's not because of no other nation of people. You know? It ain't because of no other nation of people. Yeah. It's just sad. Like, they look, the so-called white men, they go hunting all the time, right? They go hunting and sit up and hunt animals and all that kind of stuff. We ain't studying about going out no damn wild just shooting no animal. Even we think, I know we want to eat and survive and stuff like that, but we don't go around and try to devour animals like that just for no damn reason or whatever. They go out there and just kill animals for no reason. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man, like, leave it alone. I mean, we chilling, you know. You know what I'm saying? We chilling. I mean, why would you come and mess with me? You trying to come here while I'm sitting here peacefully doing minding my own damn business, but you coming up here trying to just mess with and fuck with me, and you ain't doing nothing. I'm just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? And this is how they are. But me, I'm sorry, I let them know me. I said, look, I ain't gonna. If I leave and if I go down, I'm not gonna go down except I go. I'm gonna challenge them and let them know. You done got the right one. I'm gonna tell them. Yo, yeah, and it won't be nothing nice. Yeah, you don't let one thing about what people need to understand. If you're a chosen one. If you God, like if you know what I'm saying, if you living as a child of God, I'm gonna say it like that, as a child of the Most High, you living the best that you can according to the laws and keeping all the 613 commandments and laws of God. People think that you're supposed to sit there and be a fucking coward. Like if somebody come there and put their hands on you, you supposed to just, oh, I'm gonna turn the other cheek and I'm gonna turn around and all that. That ain't what God's talking about. Because you have to look at Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob will put a good whooping on your ass. Just like they did them Arabs. Tell me I'm lying. Abraham fought the Arabs in the Bible when they had his brother taken captive, right? When Ishmael, I think it was the Ishmaelites, the Arabs, they took Abraham's brother and took him captive. Abraham and his brothers came together armed with his trained soldiers, and they went after them. And he freed his brother from the hands and from the captivity of those people that captured his brother. Abraham got down, boy, partner. Abraham wasn't no joke when it came to the Most High God. You see what I'm saying? So just because we living in a land of our captivity, we have a right to defend ourselves. That's what I'm trying to say. We have a right is to defend ourselves. We literally know where this at in the Bible. This is in Genesis chapter 12. Genesis chapter 12. Yep, it's right there in Genesis 12. You'll see where Abraham got into it with Ishmael, the Arabs. He did, because they had his brother taken captive, and Abraham wouldn't handle business. You have to understand, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, there wasn't no shoot. When it came to protecting their own and their family, they got down. There wasn't no cowards like these Christianity people today. There wasn't none of that. So don't get that mixed up that we supposed to be that way. Sit there and just be all soft. Oh, well, forgive them and all that kind of stuff. Forgive them and all that. You learn to forgive and all of those soft ass Christianity. That's what Christianity done told our people to do. Yeah, man, you can't. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Now I'm not saying the Most High. He said live peaceably with all men. You know what I'm saying? Be at peace. If it's possible, be at peace with all men. That's what he said. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you're in situations to where it's necessary, you defend yourself. You're supposed to defend yourself. They have a problem with you. But look how y'all kill our people. Look how y'all killed George Floyd and y'all got away with it. Killed my brother, George Floyd, and y'all got away with it. Yeah. Y'all, that's demonic. Only a demonic person would do something like that. Go around and mess with somebody who never bothered them. Mr. George Floyd was not bothering nobody. He was not bothering nobody. And all of this goes back to Tamir Rice and Sandra Bland and how Dylann Roof went into that church in 2015 and shot and killed 9 black people in cold blood. Over that problem. People, we don't mess with people like that. We don't go around and just go up in no service. We never, matter of fact, nothing like that don't even cross our mind. Like, oh, let me go out here and just harm some people that ain't doing me nothing wrong. Let me just go out here and just harm some people that ain't doing me nothing wrong. Somebody might be coming in. I'm gonna keep it rolling if they do. I think they are. I thought that was somebody. But think about it though, man. Yeah, man, they do us wrong. And expect for us is to sit up there and be a coward. Like, y'all know all that marching and stuff that they did. That shit ain't working no damn more. They'll make fun of you getting up out there talking about holding up signs. They'll literally laugh. Now, at one point in time, maybe it might have kind of worked a little bit or whatever. But you think about getting up, holding up a sign and stuff. You even talk about that shit now that they go like, that shit ain't never did no good. That shit ain't never bought no reparation for our people, man. That shit ain't did nothing, no good. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I mean, but we don't bother nobody like that. They go in the woods and kill, just hunt and kill animals. We just sit back and we just like our family. You want to ride? You want to ride out with us? No, I'm gonna sit home and chill today. I'm just gonna sit around and chill and just listen to me some music or turn the TV on and stuff. That's what we do, man. I ain't studying about no damn hunting. Hunting to be the last thing I have on my damn mind. Nah, you know, because I don't like it. You know, I don't really like it like that. Now, before I came into this truth, I was around some Edomites or whatever, and they got, when I didn't know no damn better, they went and just deer hunting and all that kind of stuff, and I was like, okay, when he gonna catch a deer, kill something, and bring some food home? That's what I was thinking about. But as far as me saying I love to do, no, I just went with, you know what I mean. When you ignorant, that's how you do it. But not other than that, shit, I don't like that. I like being at home. I like cooking, shit like that. I like cooking good food, something like that. You know what I mean? Chilling in the community or something like that. Yeah, I do that. But as far as just wanting to go around and kill innocent, yeah, because they know you ain't doing nothing. And then they'll come out there and tell you you're not allowed to sit here. But they go around and they just go and look for our people, like when they came and killed George Floyd or whatever. But they thought Mr. George Floyd was wrong. If you resisting them and you ain't doing, you can be in your car just driving, they gonna come mess with you. What if you say, well, no, look, you're not allowed to stop me. You can't do that. It's against my rule. You can't come and do that. You know what I mean? But you just go somewhere and just sit down somewhere. You're not even in a goddamn, you ain't even in a motherfucking car or nothing. You ain't in no goddamn car or nothing. You see what I'm saying? You ain't in no goddamn car, none of that. They still fucking with you. You riding a bike, they still messing with you. You just walking, minding your own business. Some of them gonna have the audacity to come and just pull you over. Because you look like you fit this description, we gonna take you downtown, we gonna question you. Knowing you don't know what the hell is going on, what happened. They just look, there's a scripture in Lamentation. It's in Lamentation chapter 4, I believe it is, and it's verse 5. It says that we cannot go. I know I'm supposed to have my Bible. It says, but we cannot go in our streets, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me go get it. They say it's always good to get your Bible. They lie in wait for us in our streets. Guess I'm picking. It's just good to take the time, make the sacrifice, and get it and go in there, you know? That's Lamentation. Right after Jeremiah. Yeah, it's a book right after Jeremiah. Lamentation chapter 3 and verse 17, I say. As for us, our eyes are yet fail for our vain help. As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. And our watching, we have watched for a nation that cannot save us. They hunt our steps. See that? That's it. They hunt our steps. You sitting there minding your own business. Hunt your steps. They just spy you out. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. You can't go in the streets and just chill. You can't even walk up the streets with your music, your earphone, your earplugs in your ears without somebody coming and fucking with you. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. They pursue us upon the mountain. They lay wait for us in the wilderness. That's exactly what they're doing. They lay wait for you. As soon as they just sit right there and go right for it like a devourer. You know how a lion do when they trying to catch their prey or whatever? They doing this here. They sit right in the woods and look at you from a far distance with some Nikes or whatever. And as soon as you get in that right spot, they creeping like that there, and they coming. That's how the Caucasian people are. That's how Esau is, man. That's what they do. And then they'll turn around like they do it in here. They'll come up in here and circle around in their cars, in their trucks, and go all the way through your goddamn neighborhood. And I'm just sitting there, I said, look at this shit here. I say, how come? I be like, and I look at them, I don't even speak to them. I don't speak to, what am I gonna waste my energy speaking to somebody like that for? No, I don't speak to them. What I'm gonna speak to you for? All you did, you just sold nothing but evil. You sold nothing but rape, rob, and murder and evil. And I'm supposed to come up there and hug you and shake your hand? Hell no. No, what am I gaining from that? Why would I walk up? They wouldn't do it. You can break in their damn house and go to stealing their goods and stuff. If they got you on camera, you think they're going to use John 3:16 to include you, God so loved the world? That's something y'all need to think about. Think about that shit. If you do something against Esau, or the Caucasian people, or whatever, even them, if you do something against them, do you think they're going to let it slide and come up and say, and bring in the courtroom, bring the Bible, and the judge say, God so loved the world that we gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believes in him, not even knowing that that's for the Israelites. I guarantee you, see if they're going to use John 3:16 on you then. You sit up there, you Uncle Tom, y'all defending for him and stuff. See if they're going to turn around and go in the courtroom, you commit a crime against them, the most heinous act against one of their family members or whatever, and see if they're going to walk in there with John 3:16, tell my God so loved you in the world. You're going to see just how much of a John 3:16, I mean, God loves everybody when they walk up there, everybody is loved. Because they're going to show you what the fuck, they're going to show you what time it is. But you don't let them quote that Christianity to you when it comes to saving them from all the dirt that they have done. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Whosoever believes in him is for everybody. They want to include everybody in that. But they ain't going to include John 3:16 if I go and steal something from them. Or steal some of their, this is hypothetical speaking. I'm just example, that's all I'm doing. And they ain't gonna make no excuse. Speed on the highway and see if they gonna get their Bibles. But when they pull you over and you see them flashlights and they got you behind the car, see if they gonna get their Bible out and open up John 3:16 and walk up there and say, you speeding today. And what we gonna do is we gonna let you go because we read John 3:16 that God loves everybody. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believes in him, anybody can be saved, should not perish but have everlasting life. God sent not his son to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. Have a good day and be careful and stop speaking. When have you ever seen that out of Esau? I'm waiting. When in the fuck have you ever seen that out of the so-called white man, the Caucasian man? When have you ever saw that out of the Caucasian man? When have you ever saw that out of the Caucasian man? They want to holler, God so loved the world that he gave his only son. But how many of them got their Bibles and put them in their so-called police car, or whatever you want to call it, saw you committing a crime, and walked up with John 3:16? That's interesting that when it comes to saving the dirt that they actually have done to the blacks, Hispanics, and Natives of America, right? But it's very interesting when it comes to one of our people, us, committing crimes against them. Now you want to pull out John 3:16 to save the dirt and the rape, robbery, murder that you all have done. That's very interesting to me. Pause and think about that and see how hypocritical and how fucked up that is. But this damn devil is to say something or do something like that. Everybody walk around here quoting John 3:16, God so loved the world, he loved it, blah, 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 whatever. Oh, they use it for that. But let you be doing some drugs or whatever. Put you in jail for a crime that you didn't even commit, a rape crime, all of that. And there ain't nobody in this world done committed more rape than Esau. They done committed more, and you can't even count the murders that they can't even imagine. But they want to come up, like I said, and use John 3:16 when it comes to saving everybody. But not come out there, just like if you sitting on their property. How come they can't use John 3:16? Well, even though you on my property, I'm gonna show you that God died for you. Even though I feel like you're doing wrong, that you're not allowed to sit here, but I'm not gonna do you that. But I'm gonna read John 3:16 to you and say, God so loved you to love the world that he gave his only begotten son. So because I read this in John 3:16, you can stay right there. When this video ends, y'all think about that. Just ponder this and think about this shit in your mind. And ask yourself, how damn hypocritical is that? That's why I can't sit up here and put the blame on my people when my people did not contributed to the evil. The evil wasn't contributed and created by my people. But the Europeans are the ones that actually contributed to all this evil that exists on the planet because they created the evil. It's just the only difference with us is we can make moves and ask the Most High to give us the strength. It's to move from those things. That's all we can do. You see what I'm saying? But I'm in no way blaming my people for what Esau, the white man, has actually created and put on the planet when they created all these problems that we're dealing with. That's wrong. That would be wrong for me to turn around and sit up here and go against my people for that. You will never find me doing that in my videos. I've been doing videos since 2013. You can go back and look at all of the videos. You won't see not one word of me. You won't see that in me. And you ain't gonna see that Uncle Tom bullshit. Because that shit, hell no. No, you can miss me with that. Because when I first came to YouTube, I had a mind that I wanted to do something for my community. That blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans do something good and positive for our community and do, you know what I'm saying? So I kept my word. Here it is 2020, so-called 2023. We don't know what it is. They tell us so many lies. We can be in 28, 20, 199. We don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But we just going by the era and what we, just for context, for what we've been taught. Because most of the stuff that we've been taught over here in America or whatever, the majority of the shit is a bullshit ass lie. That's what it is. So, people, I know some people ain't gonna like this video. Probably some of my family ain't gonna like the video or whatever. But I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth and nothing but the truth. This is not right. Because they went into a park. This was years ago, and shot an innocent 12-year-old who was a little young baby that was playing in the park by herself. I mean, I think it was by herself, but they went in the park and just to use it to their advantage and just shot the baby. Shot a 12-year-old. How demonic is to take and shoot a 12-year-old, bro? Who does that? Nobody but a sick animal. Animals probably wouldn't even devour you like that. That's worse than what a damn wild lion would do, probably. Not even if you think about wasps and bees, they not gonna even come at you and attack you and sting you, as long as you're not in their space. They'll protect you. They'll protect themselves and defend their cubs and sting the shit up out of you if you come up there go to messing with the wasp nest or the yellow jacket nest and stuff. But they just not just gonna come out and just start fucking with you for no damn reason and just sting you. You got to get in a space for them to do that. That's how you do it. Even the birds, the animals and stuff, the birds, if they see if you getting too close to them, they ain't gonna let you get that close to them first and foremost. They're gonna fly away. You ain't got to really worry about the animals and the birds. They ain't gonna bother you. The birds, when the last time birds you walking and all that, and they just come up there and just